And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. So, I'm aware that the schedule says KOTOR, but that just felt really dark, and I couldn't bring myself to do it today. It just felt very intense and combat-y, and I wanted something softer, cozier. So, here we are. How's everybody doing? Ooh, storm. And... ooh, keg. Okay. I'm hoping that my kegs will be available soon. Don't think they will be because I just put wine in recently. Ooh. Okay. So you've entered the Skull Cavern. Well done. I've got a better challenge for you, kid. Make it at least 25 levels deep. I've got a mountain of gold to send if you can do it. Mr. T. Okay. I'll take that quest. Oh, and Clint did send me the bean hot pot recipe. Awesome. Okay. I think level 23 is my record. Alright. Okay. Let's see what I have to harvest. Branches, hops. Oh. Alright. Cabbages. And blueberries. Oh, sweet, and I still even have space that I can grab these. So I do stream at 3 o'clock on Fridays, but the scheduled stream was supposed to be Knights of the Old Republic 2, and that just felt like very dark and confrontational to me today. Like, I'm not in a confrontational enough mood to play that and have fun right now, so decided to do Stardew Valley instead, even though that's usually Fridays only. And hello, Chiller, welcome back! How are you today? Did I say Fridays only? Stardew is Thursdays only. I don't word good. It's kind of terrifying since I'm a writer. I'm supposed to be the best at words. Yeah. It just felt like, it's like, oh, it's just so dark and everything's kind of like gloomy and angsty and confrontational, and you have to have fights and people monologue. And then I feel rude because I space out. It's like, we're just gonna do something chill. Hang on, what do you use honey to craft? There's something that needs honey. Oh, is it? Farm totem, okay. Yeah, English is hard. I've been studying French on Duolingo. And one, I'm very much appreciating how difficult French is, but it's also making me appreciate how difficult English is, because it'll do something like a tense change or something, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. This is gonna be like impossible to get the hang of. and then I'll realize that English does the exact same thing. So, why? Like, there's so many things that are pronounced eh, or something similar, and it's stressing me out. But then I think about how many theirs English has. Like, alright, can't judge. Ooh. Rock rejuvenation or aquatic overpopulation? I think rock rejuvenation, because I would rather mess around in in the mines than with fishing. Hello, Boomer, welcome back. How are you today? Hey. Ruby, Topaz, Emerald, Jade, and Amethyst. Oh, we can do that immediately. We have all of those, because I'm a hoarder. Yeah, like, all of our theirs are so hard. Multiple spellings and whatnot for your, its, like, all of these things. It's like, I'm struggling to keep up with, like, va and va, and en, and ah, and as like frustrated as I'm getting with it, I keep thinking, actually, you know what? English has that too. Okay, so Emerald, Amethyst, Topaz. What were the others? No. Okay, Ruby and Jade. Ruby, Jade. Okay. Emerald, Amethyst, Topaz, Ruby, Jade. Emerald, Amethyst, Topaz, Ruby, Jade. Okay. Well, that's all of them. Oh. So, there are things that I'm really enjoying about trying to learn French, but also my poor little brain. Like, I'm very much relating to Winnie the Pooh, a bear of very little brain. Oh, a cutscene. Oh. Yes, I have just the thing for you. Oh. It's a bundle of locally sourced organic heirloom veggies. These are handpicked and sorted to ensure only the very finest in quality and taste. A once-in-a-lifetime kind of offer. Sounds pretty good. I could use some quality veggies for the saloon. How much does it cost? Only... What was that? For a moment there, I thought I heard 25,000 gold. That's right, it really is a bargain, isn't it? Pierre, are you crazy? There's no way I could afford that. I'd have to sell the saloon. I overheard the price. That's outrageous. You should be ashamed. Wait, how about 10,000 gold then? Oh, Pierre. It's a disaster, Lenore. I thought this was a surefire business strategy. But it turns out no one is willing to buy vegetables at a 10% price markup, even if I put the little organic sticker on them. Alright, I'm looking up the answers because I'm neurotic. Whoop. Boop. Okay. Yeah. Doop. Let's see. Nests. Maybe? Actually, I don't think it's in there. Oh well. Oh no, I have to figure it out for myself. Oh. Okay. How about... I kind of just want to say you win some, you lose some. Yeah. Nice trying to sell my own vegetables to me. No. Silly. Right. Chiller asks, why French? Well, there are a lot of resources for it. Like, there are other languages that I love more, like Welsh, but it's really hard to find resources for Welsh. Whereas French, pretty easy to find stuff. So that was one of my concerns. And then also, I tend to pick up at least parts of French fairly easily. So I already had a good chunk of like nouns and verbs. It's like, all right, I've got a little bit of a leg up. Maybe this will help. Yeah. A while back, I watched the anime Wakfu in French, and I picked up a decent number of the words that they kept screaming at each other. And it's like, yeah, I could just try to learn more of this, and then maybe I'd actually understand the parts that they're not screaming. So that's my reasoning, and just wanting to study a language in general. Because I love languages, and I'm fascinated with like the way they evolve and the way that people learn them, kind of how the brain processes language. And yet I am completely monolingual. I even pick up a lot of words fairly easily, and yet have never like committed myself. All right, have a good day, Boomer. It's good to see you again. Oh. All right, let me deliver all of these to Emily. Yes, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Da-da-da-da-ding. Haha. Brumtis. Boomer says, I picked up a few thousand words yesterday alone. It was a dictionary. Okay, boom. Honestly, ASL is one of the ones that's on my list. Like, I really want to learn at least some basics. It would be so helpful. But yeah, I've never committed. And part of it is that when I'm looking into languages and different methods for learning them, I will start overthinking, well, do I want to do this language? Do I want to do that language? And so I'll look into one and then I'll look into another. And like, I need to just commit and try to like master basics of something. Even if all I learn is how to you know, order food in a restaurant or something. Or how to say, I'm lost, help! Just to be able to frame a sentence would be nice, because I pick up a lot of nouns and verbs and stuff, but I'm missing all of the little words that make sentences. So, yeah, just wanting to get some basics mastered so that I have a foundation that I can build on, like, as I have the interest. But yeah, I always just overthink what would the best language to try to learn be, and then wind up not learning any at all. Also, I saw that Luke redeemed reforestation, and I totally spaced planting anything, so let me grab that. And get him his tree planted. Oh no, he did it twice! Alright, I'll need to grab a second seed. Alright. Benjamin's not here to stop me. Oh man. Excellent point. Okay. Then one of the goats. Apparently not that goat. Alright. Still no rabbit's foot. It's the only thing we still need for the community center. Yeah, I would just feel a lot better if I had the basics of a language so that, like I said, I could add vocabulary over time, and I would have that framework that if I wanted to learn a different language, I'd already know how sentences work for more than one. Ooh, deforestation has been redeemed. Alright. Ooh. Pea plants are ready to harvest. Alright, I have my eye on a particular tree that I can deforest. No, don't eat the hops. Weirdo. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's one tree down. And then I'm gonna add on to my little hardwood grove here. There we go. And one. Two planted. Ta-da! I actually do need to chop down a bunch of these trees, but it's funny to have it in the redeems. Well, okay, I think it was 10? Yeah, 10 beets. Okay. So, Where did I stash them? Yeah, alright. 8. Ah, perfect. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, one of the things that I kept finding when I was researching how people learn languages is that basically the more languages you know, the easier they become to learn because you have that familiar framework. So, figure even if French winds up not being super useful to me, I'll still have that foundation. And so it'll help me in other things. I will admit, I haven't been doing it as seriously as I could. I've only been doing Duolingo, and even that, You quickly place the beets in the fridge. Wait a sec, there's a note taped to the milk. It's addressed to you. Good job, kid. Your final task. Give the sand dragon his last meal. Give the sand dragon his last meal? What? Sand dragon? Is there a dragon on the beach? Okay, so Duolingo, like lately I've only been doing the one lesson a day that I have to do to keep my streak going, rather than doing multiple lessons and reviews and stuff like that, trying to like basically maximize my learning. And I haven't been doing anything to supplement it. There's stuff that I could do. Even something as small as listening to songs in French would help. But I haven't been. I haven't been writing stuff down either, and that would also be extremely helpful. I've been bad. So, I'd be making better progress if, again, I actually committed myself. Just have this bad habit of only doing things to the level that they're fun, and not to the level that requires actual work. Hey Roy, welcome back. Roy asks, say you've been bad? Bad on the lighter side or the evil side? Bad on the slothful side. Like, it's not a what I shouldn't do, I do. It's a what I should do, I don't. Like, I know I should do it, not doing it anyway. So, that kind of bad. Alright. So, wanted to make another chest for in here that I can put like extra decor in. Like, if I want to learn something, I will study the amount of it that is fun and not like get into it enough to be working hard at it. I'm trying to get a little bit of organization in here. Kinda, sorta. It's not my best, but it's better than nothing. To weed. Okay. Okay. Got it? I think that's it. Okay. Chicken statues and artifacts. So that goes in there. Okay. Like, I study just enough to have that scholarly aesthetic, but not enough to actually learn anything. All right, well, it's good to see you again, Chiller. I hope you have a great day. And also, I wanted to check what recipes I have, because I want to get ready to here soon do a Skull Caverns run. So I want to decide what would be good. Ooh, red plate is very nice. Okay. I might be making red plate. Oh, fried mushrooms are good too. They don't do as much health, but they do add to your attack. Roy says, I believe if I put anything else in my brain, it's going to leak out my ears. I can very strongly relate to that. Oh, bean hot pot might be good. It increases your magnetism. Okay. So does crispy bass, but I would have to catch bass. Fried eel increases your luck. Eggplant parmesan increases mining and defense. Okay, there's a few really good things in here. Ooh, roots platter's nice. That does +3 attack. Okay, let's plan on... Ooh. Pumpkin soup is good too. Alright, let's pick a few that have really good buffs. So... I think the pumpkin soup would be a good one. Luck and defense. And roots platter and red plate. I think those would all be good. Pumpkin soup, roots platter, red plate. So we'll cook those in the morning. Yes, go to sleep. Get some rest, tall child. Okay. Well, that's good money. Okay, sweet. Let's see. Pet the kitty. It's gonna be sunny. Oh, spirits are very happy today. Which would be so much more useful if this is the day we were going to the caverns, but I don't think we can get coffee. So. Alright, for roots plate, or roots platter, I need cave carrot and winter root. Red plate is red cabbage and radish. And then the pumpkin soup is pumpkin and milk. Okay. Should have all of those things. Okay. Want that there. Ooh. Hi Lenore, thanks again for the wonderful gemstones. These will be perfect for my energy realignment work. I wanted to thank you with this special gift. I hope you create some wonderful items with it. She sent me a sewing machine? What? Oh my gosh. I didn't know you could get your own sewing machine. Alright, I'm immediately setting that out. How cute! Wow, okay. Alrighty then. Yeah. And Caroline sent me 1 cauliflower. Alright. So, do I only have gold star pumpkins? Oh, okay. So, pumpkins. And cave carrot. Winter root. And it was radish and red cabbage. So. Alright. Let's do some big cooking. Boop. And okay. Alright. And we'll sell the truffle oil. Alright. Two and a half stars with the rabbit. Come on, bunny. I just need 1 rabbit's foot. I'm pursuing this bunny with the dedication of someone who's trying to get ring before spring. Just need 1 rabbit's foot. Ooh. Wish it would tell me how much time is left on the kegs. Well, see, I can get another bunny, but I would have to wait for it to grow up. I would be starting from scratch making friends with that one, and the better friends you are, something like the better your chance of it actually dropping a rabbit's foot. So I don't know. Ooh. It's ready to harvest. I don't think I can plant anything. Oh, I could do one of the ones that's summer and fall, and then it would survive. You could get the first one some brass knuckles. There we go, that would do it. Alright. I can plant like wheat or something there. I'm just thinking about that song. I think it's by Finger Death Punch. The I'm taking back control with my knuckles thing. The coffee beans drop so many beans. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, I have a space here that I can plant something. Oh, I could plant the cactus there. Veg. Don't see veg. Ooh. Alrighty. Ancient fruit. And sell that and that. Hey, Pip! Good to see you! It's raining just like in real life. It is a beautiful sunny day here. Yeah. Yeah, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you today? I'm doing okay. The schedule says that I'm supposed to be streaming KOTOR, but like, I just couldn't make myself do it today. It felt so angsty and confrontational, and I was just in too much of a cozy mood. Pip says, I'm okay. Felt a bit under the weather lately, but thankfully my plans are flexible, so I'm just taking it easy. Oh, that's so nice that you can do that. I have literally had to go into work while running a high fever before. And it was one of the things that made me just be like, I think I want to work for myself. I'm okay with making less money. Oh yeah, Luke, the Tavern Discord has coffee snobs in it. You might like some of the people. Pam wants coconut. And I want wheat. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Cinnamon Americano. That's... I mean, Luke likes his black coffee, but cinnamon Americano sounds like the kind of thing he might do, like, twice a year. He has a once-yearly pumpkin spice latte, I think, and a once-yearly peppermint mocha. And everything else is just black coffee. Always hot. No iced coffee. Let's see. Yeah. Let's sell this. Never coffee. Honestly, my favorite drink is water. I'm that exciting. No, never mind. Currently, I'm drinking hot chocolate. And I do like super sweet and sugary. And I prefer it from mix. Like, I have tried making hot cocoa from scratch. I like the mix better. And the occasional hot cocoa, hot chocolate, is legitimately the only hot drink that I ever drink. If I'm going to get something that's caffeinated, which is very rare because I don't handle caffeine well. Like, I really don't handle caffeine well. So if I'm going to get something that's caffeinated, it is usually boba milk tea or like a frozen matcha latte. Like, I like my drinks to be as close to milkshake as possible. Ooh, hot chocolate with chocolate, vanilla, and milk. Yeah, I tried a few different flavors of milk tea, and my favorite one that I've tried so far is honeydew. But I really love honeydew melon, so it depends on how you feel about melon. Also, there's two different kinds of boba. Okay, there's the like boba tapioca pearls, which are the dark ones, and then there's the bursting bubble ones. I do not like the tapioca ones. They're chewy, and I cannot handle having chewy in my drink. Just, it's a sensory thing, can't deal with it, freaks me out. I like the bursting ones. You have to chew a little bit, but it's much more reasonable, and they're very fun. Ah. Let's see, yeah. I'm just stunned that at this point in our, Midwestern town, there are 2 different places in town where you can get boba. And I'm just shocked by that. I know. There's competition. Ooh, I should give the wizard a present. We only need 1 more heart with him. Demetrius and Clint are both really close, too. That's fair. Like, I was very unsure of it at first, and when I tried the tapioca ones, I was very opposed to it. But a friend talked me into giving the bursting kind just one more try. And I liked it. I still feel like I must be drinking it incorrectly. But oh well, I'm having fun. Clint. Clint was the other one. Whoop. Wrong one. Also the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Gift for Clint. Do that. Okay. Yeah, first experience with boba scared me, and also I tried, like, kind of the classic that I kept seeing everyone do, which was, like, taro milk tea or something. With the tapioca pearls, and I basically hated everything about it. It was so not for me. But friend got me to try the bursting one with like a really sugary sweet tea, and it's like, oh, this is different. I get this. Now I understand. Alright. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, Pam wants a coconut. Still need one more heart for the wizard. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll go and grab the coconut before I head back into town. Alright. Well, shoot, I'd had a thought, and I was trying to hold on to it. It gone. Okay. I try not to say on stream what state I'm in. Constant anxiety. No. But I can, like, message you. I have a regular one, or are they all star qual? Okay, I do have a regular one. Yep. Yeah, not that I'm, like, paranoid or anything, but like, putting my face on the internet already feels wildly insecure. So, just trying to kind of minimize how much is out there. Like, I see so many streamers and YouTubers and stuff that say exactly, like, even what neighborhood they live in. But they're in huge cities where their neighborhood has more people than my town. So, like, no. Right. Clint, you have a present. Yeah. And my dad is a computer security guy. Like a certified computer forensics specialist or something. Like, I can't even keep up. He's very qualified. And like, when we were kids and finding out what the internet was, boy, did he put the fear of God into us about internet security. So, like, being a streamer now, I feel so wildly rebellious. and very risky. Like, I might as well get a throat tattoo that says, "Do not resuscitate." I'm just out here. But I actually do care about, like, personal safety and security and everything, so trying to figure out how to balance that with existing on the internet. Dadgummit. Haha. Luke, there was a TV show where a character had that, and the main character went over and sat next to her and said something like, "So, daddy issues?" Sorry, I was just saying that I'm trying to balance, like, personal security with being out here on the internet streaming and everything, because my dad is he's a computer security specialist, and so for me being out here on the internet, like, my face public and everything, feels like I'm living so dangerously and recklessly that I might as well just get a throat tattoo that says, "Do not resuscitate." Like, it is beyond edgy. Oh no! Pip says, "Mark keeps catching me accidentally doxing myself, and he'll, like, run up the stairs, be like, 'Delete that pic, it has our address in it!'" Oh no! I live in constant fear. Like, every time I say anything, I'm like, I've said too much. Alright, yeah, I think we're good for today. Yeah. Alright. Oh, tomorrow is Willie's birthday. Do I know, in-game, do I know anything that Willie likes? No. Haven't given him any gifts. Oh. So I'm gonna look up Willie's preferences real quick. He likes fish and fish-related things. Alright. He also likes pumpkins. Well, I have pumpkins. Okay. Okay. Sweet. You put fish in a pumpkin. You should not, and that was a terrible question to ask. Okay. Emily sent me cloth. Nice. Can use that with the sewing machines she sent me. Sweet. Oh, shit. Weirdo. Alright. I do have a diamond machine. It's very handy. Nice little passive income source. Hey, Chiv! Welcome, welcome! How are you today? Yeah, the schedule was supposed to be to play KOTOR. And I was just in too soft of a mood to play something that angsty and confrontational. Like, okay, I think I'll just be a wimp and play Stardew today. Also, Pip is here. So, friends. Oh gosh. So, literally, we're still on the Telos space station. We have not made it to the surface of Telos yet. We've barely scratched the surface, and I'm getting kind of overwhelmed thinking about how much game is left. It's so much. And also, in the last stream, we met a character whose outfit was not quite family friendly, shall we say? And it reminded me of just how many slightly pushing the limits things there are in the game. And made me realize that, I don't know what all the mod that I'm using restores and how far that goes, and now I'm really nervous. So Chip says, today is rainy, I got horrible sleep, and my cat is trying to lay on me at all times, struggling to stay awake. It's so hard to stay awake if your cat is sleeping on you. Oh my gosh. Oh man, neighbor DIY project. Yeah, that'll keep you up. Oof. So, we very frequently go for walks, in the actual middle of the night. Just because, it's been slightly nicer weather over the summer, and the neighborhood is super quiet, and it's the only time that we slow down long enough to let's just go for a walk instead of trying to be constantly productive. And I swear there's this one house at the end of the block. Thankfully, we are at the opposite end. There's this one house at the end of the block where there is always some kind of huge project going on in the garage. In the middle of the night. The welding, the hammering of metal, you can smell, plumbing glue fumes and stuff. And I'm just so glad I don't live next to them. Right. Go. Boop. And not related to bad sleep, but I am very excited to watch Sepulchre tonight. I've very much been enjoying this. It's so tense. Spiceberry. Demetrius. Oh. Oh. Demetrius, I didn't tell you to get tomatoes. I said to get fruit. I don't understand. Tomatoes are fruits. Oh gosh. When a normal person says they want fruit, they never mean tomatoes. It doesn't matter what the scientific classification is. Oh yeah. Lenora, are. I'm glad you're here. You'll be able to put this argument to rest. You're not gonna like it. How would you classify a tomato? Vegetable. Really? I figured a farmer would know the correct answer. Aww. Because it's hard for me to know exactly what assumptions I should make when you tell me something. Little bit of Asperger's? Aww, but he's gonna try to do better. He's trying. Aw. Ooh. Pip says, I'm pretty pumped for this team. Mark let me see his setup beforehand. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, Robin likes peaches. That's nice to know. I mean, I'm already besties with her, but it's still nice to know. Okay. Nick says, the answer is obvious. Tomatoes are a type of fiend. I like tomatoes. Luke does not. At all. Aw, thanks. Like, I desperately need a haircut. So when my hair's, like, nicely cut, it curls well, have a nice natural curl to it. But it hasn't been cut in way too long, so right now it's just kind of fuzzy and flippy instead of curly. Luke still thinks it looks cute. I tend to disagree. So we're big fans of like Mystery Science Theater, riff tracks, all of those, and there was a short that one of them riffed where like it was a workplace safety short, and it was really weird because the whole thing was like, if you get injured on the job, that's your fault. Don't expect the company to pay for it. But there's a scene in it where the guy who has hurt himself is in the hospital, and his daughter brings him a fruit basket with all his favorite fruits, like apples and oranges and tomatoes. Like, a fruit basket with tomatoes. And he sees it, it's like, oh, that's my favorite! And he grabs one of the tomatoes and just chomps into it. We were watching it live in the theater, and Luke, like, reacted like it was a horror movie. And I don't blame him. Like, I like tomatoes, and that freaked me out. Chiv says, my hair is a disaster at this point of being grown out from a pixie cut. Oh, yeah, pixie cut grow out is tough. Like, you almost have to do a mullet in between. Which can be really cute if you like mullets. Yeah, we've made so many jokes ever since, though, about the fruit basket with the tomato in it, and just, it's one of those things that will never fully be over. Which is funny because his favorite food is salsa, but he can't handle tomatoes. Chivery says people who bite raw onions are built different. Yes, they are built Polish. I have a Polish friend and her whole family eats onions just like chomp. Pip asked, did you guys watch the new MST3K? Are you kidding? We've watched all the new MST3K. We were even in the Gizmoplex Kickstarter. So yeah, we watched the Netflix ones. There's actually a handful of episodes from the Netflix run that I haven't watched yet, and we need to catch up on. Mostly Christmas ones. I'm sure Luke will be totally fine with just watching Christmas MST3K. Oh man. What was the one? It's like Christmas Dragon or something? It was so weird and bad. Oh yeah, Willie's birthday. Duh. It's like, I know there's something else I'm forgetting about. Yeah, Willie's birthday. Alright, we'll take him a pumpkin. So the Gizmoplex run so far, because MST3K is just doing some on their own now, and of those, I think it was called Demon Squad. Was my favorite. Like, it was the kind of bad where you can still tell that the people are having fun, and that makes a difference. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Okay. Nice. Oh, and we immediately get a cutscene. Okay. It's a good thing you turned up, miss. Got a bit of a problem I could use a hand with. Okay. It'd be best if I just showed you. Take a deep breath now. Oh, because it smells like fish inside? And I'm not going to want to breathe in there? Yep. As you can see, and smell, the old girls ran wild last night. My experiment needs a little work. Yeah, just a smidge. Back at it again, huh, Willie? So he's done this before. That says they look fresh, all right. These are the finest, meatiest crabs you'll ever set your eyes on. They be a little too feisty, though. I'll take the whole lot with a discount for the extra labor. Okay. Looks like we got them all. Goodbye, me sweet ladies. Psst, Lenore. Don't tell Willie, but I'll be doing a special on crab cakes at the saloon for the next few days. Oh no. Yes, there's a lot of like old MST3K on the free streaming services, but on their streaming service, they're doing like new episodes. Honestly, like half of the dates that Luke and I went on would just be, let's get together and watch an MST3K movie. And it was lovely. It's been too long. Oh man, Space Mutiny is awesome. You're a card deck. Big McLarge huge. I want to get one of those shirts that people have made that have all of the names that they call him in the movie. I did get a shirt for my favorite episode. is Space Mutiny your favorite MST3K episode? We can get off on this topic for quite a while. Yeah, I found some on Redbubble. Like, oh, I might need one of those. But my, like, absolute favorite episode is The Final Sacrifice, which, with one thing and another, I have not watched in ages. But I do have a t-shirt I found where somebody did this, like, cool graphic design for The Final Sacrifice. Alright, nothing on that train. Bad. I have a ton of favorites, promise I don't remember half of their actual names. Ooh, I haven't done Rift Tracks Harry Potter. We've been wanting to do Rift Tracks Twilight. Luke is working on a story, because he actually writes books, but he's working on a story that was very loosely inspired by Team Mustache Dad. And then it just spun off into, like, a whole actual thing. And everything I've heard about it so far is awesome. Yeah. I really want to try getting all of the dust sprites. Honestly. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that part. I'm gonna need to, though. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to watch that. We've talked about getting a Rift Tracks pass at some point, too. Oh my gosh, Once Upon a Honeymoon is the best short. It's my fave. I'm also a big fan of Mr. B Natural. There's nothing natural about Mr. B. Oh my god. All of their riffs on the, like, guardian angel in that short just absolutely slay me. Favorite episodes, though, I think are, like I said, Final Sacrifice is my absolute favorite. Final Sacrifice, Werewolf, Soul Taker, Night of the Blood Beast. And we both love any of the Gameras. Gamera is really neat. Which reminds me, we still haven't played our monster movie role-playing game. Have we even printed out the PDF yet? Or do we still just have it as a PDF? Well, I'm not finding any dust sprites, so I might have to give up. Ding, ding. Okay. Alright, that would be awesome. I'd like to try that. I want to at least check it out and see if I can figure out how the mechanics work. Oh yeah. I don't need to fight a bat. I'm good. Okay. Well, if you're ever looking for suggestions, you know where to come. It's always fun to meet another fan. Yes, nerds! Oh dear. Swarm. Gone. What's that? Weird. Okay. Alright. And I need to get home. Just want to kill these. Okay. Then we go home. Okay, bus stop. I'm working on it. Okay, bedtime. Oop. I love that point in the game where you start making, like, real money, you know? Ooh, cat pick in the tavern? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. Storm tomorrow. Love it. I love a summer storm. Let's check the fortune teller. Spirits are very happy. Please let the wine be ready. It's not. Okay. Need to move that thing. Ooh, Lily sent me a recipe for chowder. Linus sent me a fish. Do we have pets? So there is a cat living in our house. How long he will continue to live in our house is yet to be determined. So he's been my parents' cat for the last few years, but my brother's been having a lot of like skin problems stuff. So my mom decided to try just getting as many allergens out of his environment as she could. So the cat came to live with us, but my brother's gotten worse somehow. So it's like, okay, guess it's not the cat. He's a weird kitty. He's extremely fat. Like, really, really fat. And so we're trying to, like, get him on a little bit of a diet before he gets kitty cat diabetes. Because that's a definite concern at this point. Yeah, he literally weighs 20 pounds. And getting fatter all the time. And he can be a nice kitty. But he doesn't always choose to be. But he's an ankle biter. And like, he bites hard. So he'll be very sweet and friendly and then like launch himself at your foot. So yeah, he's very weird. He is definitely a single cat household kind of cat. He thinks he's a mighty hunter, but also he's afraid of everything. My mom's supposed to come up here soon and help us trim his claws because he's been taking chunks out of poor Luke. I've lived with this cat longer, so like I know better like when to yank my foot back or my hand or whatever and how fast. But this is a lot newer to Luke, so he's been taking a beating. At the moment, he does have battle scars. We're having to get more band-aids. Like, it's ridiculous. Also, like, the cat loves the basement, but he's scared of upstairs. This has been a recurring, consistent thing. Loves the basement. Thinks that going up the stairs is absolutely terrifying. Just say it was a lion. It does make him rugged. It's very manly. He can truthfully say it was a big cat. He can. Oh. And that I don't know how long this cat will keep living here, since one, like, moving him out doesn't seem to have helped my brother, which was the entire point. Oh well, why bother? And there are things I like about having the cat here, but there's also things where it just doesn't seem like he's adjusting well. So moving out might be better for him and us, since we wouldn't be getting exposed to as many germs. So it's basically, it's a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. Yeah, I hope so too. It's been an ongoing challenge for everybody. Yeah, like he's apparently very allergic to like, dust and mold and grass and tree pollen and all of these things, and they live in the woods, and he works in janitorial and does lawn care on the side. So everything about his life exposes him to all of the things he's allergic to constantly. Like, well, what do you do about that? So my mom's been like trying to deep clean the house and that get as many of the potential allergens out as possible. But it's also possible that it's something he's eating, and changing his diet is like a losing battle or something. Like he's a bit of a picky eater, so if it's something that he's eating, then like, well, what do you do about that? Let's see. Oh, other way. Yeah, in here. Okay. I need stuff for 3 patches here. Let's do... probably do wheat, especially since I have the mill now, so I can make my own flour. That makes a big difference. And I can make breads. Okay, Gus is looking for amethyst. I need 24 of these. Yeah. Oop. Okay. So... Alright. Yeah, and then I should see who I need presents for. Okay. What do I need presents for? Ooh, one for the wizard and one for Demetrius. Okay. Let's make some bean hot pot. Demetrius' gift. And then for the wizard, bring him some void essence. That seems like it would be a good wizardy gift. If I was a wizard, I'd want void essence. Go up here. See if he's even home. He might be ootin' the boots since it's nice weather. Oh. I believe Sebastian. Like, as always, I'm torn, but yeah, Sebastian. I haven't actually started the romancing part, but I've got my sights on him. In a completely non-creepy way. Not sure where Demetrius is. I know, he plays D&D and it's awesome. And he's like emo, but he doesn't really have the dropout thing going on. He's a hard worker, self-starter. So yeah, I'm a fan. He's pretty awesome. Hates his room. Oh my gosh. Let him have his man cave. Come on. Oh, also, I'm glad to hear that there's like ads playing, but not like marathoning, because I do think I kind of figured out what was going wrong the other day. Because I have my ad settings set to do 1 minute of ads every 20 minutes for an average of 3 minutes per hour. And I went in and it said that it was set to play 3 minutes every hour. And it's like, no, I don't want you to play a 3-minute ad every hour. So I changed it to 1 minute every 20 minutes. And when I clicked apply, it went 3 minutes every hour. Got it. No. So I had to fiddle with it for quite a while. So like, as long as it's not doing 3 minutes, because that's ridiculous. Okay, where would Demetrius be? It's Thursday. Okay, Demetrius. Summer. Ah, it's his clinic day. But he should be home now. Oh, we haven't hunted down Folgers yet. But we might should see if there's a way that Luke could pillory them. Because yeah, not on my good Christian Minecraft server. I really wish that there was some way you could say, like, hey, my audience would really appreciate this kind of ad, but they probably wouldn't be as into this kind of ad. But it's all just random. No, don't eat the truffle. That's worth way too much money. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to give Demetrius his present. Oh well. Yes. I could at least say, my audience will not want to see this, therefore your advertisers would be wasting their money. Would be really nice. No. Okay, then I'll just get out of their way. Oh, seriously. And what stuff is PG-13 and what's PG? And if I remember correctly, there's not a single movie releasing in theaters this year that is rated G. Everything is at least PG. Oh. Like society definitely pushing. Yeah. Definitely pushing more toward that everything must be edgy. Like I was an emo kid and I still don't want everything to be edgy. Like I like being able to balance stuff. Oh yeah. Oh man. Dadgummit, there was, I can't remember what the joke was now. I'm gonna have to track it down again. And if I can find it or remember it, I'll post it in the Discord. But my mom and I decided to watch an episode of this old kids show that we used to watch when I was like little, just for the sheer nostalgia of it. And we had a lovely time watching it. And one of the things that really stood out to us was that there was this joke in it that kids would absolutely not get because they just wouldn't have the context. But as an adult, it was hysterically funny. And it wasn't dirty. At all. I believe that joke was in... I've seen it listed under two different titles, either Tales from the Riverbank or Once Upon a Hamster. Which is a very cute show. It has this wonderful storyteller vibe to it. And the stories have an actual basic plot. And the characters have consistent strengths and weaknesses. So it's like actual stories and shows kids what story structure looks like. Which I like a lot better than random bright colors and weird noises and stuff. Like, they're trusting their audience to be able to follow a plot. Yeah, so the fact that my mom very intentionally raised us on shows that had plot, and we've all grown up to be like very story critique-y, I just find very interesting. Like, A+ parenting, way to go, Mom. And when kids shows are just kind of the random, like, expecting them to have a 6-second attention span and doing everything loud and fast and bright, I just find it kind of condescending. And as a kid, I found it kind of condescending. It's like, kids grow up to be adults. So, like, they do learn to understand things as they're exposed to them. Hi, Lociation. Were you just hiding out so you could hear me gush about you? See, what does she really say behind my back? This is my mom, by the way. What do we get? Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Haha. Okay, spirits are in good humor. They're not very happy, but they're okay. Yeah. Yeah, my mom shows up to support the streams. It's nice. And she does not know how to play D&D and doesn't understand how it works, but she's planning to watch me fight in the sepulchre anyway. Is that what mom do? What do I want to pickle next? Pickle some cabbage. Pickled cabbage sounds nice. Ooh. Lily sent me a recipe for escargot. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, and I can give Willy another present. She. I'm still waiting, just waiting and waiting for the wine to finish so that I can make coffee. No, don't eat things. Yeah, like I said, I cannot remember what the joke was, and now it's driving me nuts trying to remember. But we were so impressed that it was a joke that would be over kids' heads, but it was like, I don't know, a reference to a classic poem or something, rather than, yeah, adult content. And, like, yes, please, give me children's shows that have hidden references to classic poetry. Like, that's so much more fun anyway. I'm a little bit scared since I've never played D&D on stream before. I stream and I play D&D, but I've never combined the two. Oh dear. It is a little bit of a relief though that it doesn't really have much room for role-playing. Like, you're just kind of, this is your class, fight. Because I feel like role-playing is my weakest point in D&D. So that I don't have to show everyone that mess is comforting. Luke has been hoarding his points for this fight. And we might have different ideas of what the mean redemptions are. He's like, oh, so if there's more monsters, you can get more XP, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I do feel like I have so much to learn. Even, like, basic things. Like, I'll think that I'm playing and I'm doing just fine. And then I look at my sheet and I'm like, what does a spell attack bonus get added to? Don't know. And then I get a little scared. Yeah, I basically asked him, if you're going to summon monsters, at least be strategic. Like, look at what's already on the board, and don't be one of those people who's like, this person's already fighting like 5 monsters and is flanked on all sides. I think I'll summon a monster. Oh no. Oh, Chiv. Yeah. I asked for help with mine. Like, I went to the kid, he's 21, I think, but went to the kid who's been DMing our sessions and told him, like, I want to be an Oath of the Ancients Paladin. It needs to be level 7. And he helped me get everything together and figure out how to do it with all of the sepulcher rules and everything. And it was very helpful. So, and I didn't see the last season of the Sepulchre, so I don't know. I didn't even notice I did that. I always think of him as a kid because he's my friend's younger brother, and so I have very clear memories of him being like 3-4 years old. So... like, I can remember babysitting. What? I think I'll buy a tree. Oh, wait. Speaking of buying things, it's Friday. Hang on. Like I said, I'm literally just waiting for the wine to finish because I want to do a Skull Caverns run. So, if I can get that going today, maybe I can do Skull Caverns next week. Like, that'll be the big plan for the stream. Alright. Still no rabbit's foot. Come on. Alright. Ah. Yeah, we just started playing this summer. And like, I had never done a role-playing game before. I've done stuff, you know, in video games, but I'd never done anything tabletop. So, a little bit intimidating. What else do I want to plant? What about cherry? Okay. So, yeah, I'm a little bit scared, or a lot bit scared, but I'm gonna try my best anyway. And if I die, it will be a glorious death. Let's see, huh? So, and I'm hoping it goes well. I keep forgetting to add different things to different things, so I'm like terrified that I'll do something wrong. But as I've been watching The Sepulchre, and it's, you know, much more experienced players, there's been at least one time in each of the matches where someone has rolled the wrong dice for damage. Like, they're supposed to roll d8 and they rolled d6, or they're supposed to roll d10 and they rolled d8, or whatever, and they just kind of go, oh well, whatever, and keep playing. And I'm like, okay, that's allowed. If I mess up, it won't be the end of the world. Which is always really hard for me to believe. That one there. This one down here. Okay. So, yeah, if I can just take it in stride, be like, we're all here to have a good time, not a perfect time. It doesn't have to be a perfect time to be a good time. Then I'll be okay. This is true. If we can break 1,000 XP, we'll be good. That first team killing the hag helped them so much. That was impressive. So, like, if I forget to add a D4 to something, like, if I forget about one of my buffs and I forget to add a D4, it's just a D4. It would probably only be 2 points anyway. It's not the end of the world. You ever watch Fraggle Rock? There's one where, like, Wembley is freaking out about something, and Gobo tells him something about, like, to tell himself that he can do it, and Wembley's like, I can do this, I'm not scared, I can do this, I'm fine, it's not working, Gobo, I'm trying, but I just don't believe myself. And that just lives rent-free in my head. I relate to it way too much. That I can do all of the positive affirmations in the world, but, like, I'm gonna believe me? Ha. But yeah, honestly, trying to practice being imperfect and being okay with it. It's a little bit rough. But I'm working on it. And this should be good practice. Alright. I have my bombs, I have my food. So all I need is coffee. This is true. Oh. At least I know something that I need to work on. I have plenty of other flaws I haven't noticed, but that one I do know about and know that I need to work on. Luke, you just had coffee. I know you're tired, but you're that tired? You're ready for coffee again? He has after dinner coffee too. Like, he'll be drinking coffee while we watch The Sepulchre. I think this might be last day of stream. Like, after the game saves, I'll end the stream. So that I can actually get started making dinner. He does do decaf only, so there is that. Yeah, get him. Oh no! Jiv says, like, one thing that all perfectionists share is that we all know we're perfectionists. And we know we need to fix it, but it's very hard. Jiv says, we have to be perfect at fixing our perfectionism, and oh no! Yes, that's exactly it! I have to immediately be perfect at all of the things and be a wonderful role model for everyone. Hashtag oldest daughter. Anybody else cry while watching Encanto? Because that one got me. Surface pressure was way too real. Yeah, get it. Whoop. Mm-hmm. Yep. Immediate results or nothing. I feel like I really need to learn to be better. Yes, there is a bell dinging. Like where Jordan Peterson talks about that, like, if you want to improve your life, one of the things that he says to do is to treat yourself like you're someone that you're responsible for taking care of. And if I was responsible for taking care of someone, I would absolutely not speak to them the way I speak to myself. Like, if they were messing up with something, I'd be like, what part of this do you need more help with? Not, you loser. What a failure. How could you have messed up at this thing? Like, so I do think one of the very specific things that I need to work on is treating myself like someone I'm responsible for taking care of. You alright, Jim? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So I'm trying. Like, I know what I need to work on. The problem is actually working on it. And accepting the results as they come instead of expecting them to be immediate and 100%. Like, even if I have like a 10% improvement immediately, I'm like, that's all? But it should be perfect. Like, no, it shouldn't. Oh dear. This is a weird level. Ooh. I don't think it normally looks like this. Oh, found a glow ring. Oh. And I'm probably gonna pass out. So run! Like, if you are trying to teach yourself something, if you're trying to learn something, are you talking to yourself the way that you would talk to students that you are trying to teach this thing? Because the answer for me is absolutely not. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Pip is like so encouraging. Like, Pip should also be encouraged, including by Pip. Getting into philosophical discussion here on stream. Maybe I need to make a weird D&D character and just let them fail at things, instead of trying to make the best possible D&D character who can be perfect at everything. Not that that's what I've been doing or anything. Maybe I need to do some one-shots that are specifically for being useless and messing up, just for the practice. Honestly, when I can get into that kind of like intense philosophical discussion or like a really in-depth critique of a piece of media or something, that's my favorite thing to do. Aww. Right. But I mean, I hate to stop the group therapy session in the middle, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I mean, hey, it very much beats having people come in to ask a question about stream and then just try to sell me art. I'm trying to learn, Roy. Like, I know I tend towards self-deprecating humor, and at some point it stops being humor, but I am trying to learn, trying to get better. So, yeah, we get a lot of people coming in trying to sell me art. And my response is always, I can draw myself. Goodbye. I'm too cheap for that. I'll just draw it myself. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Chiv. That's exactly what I want to provide for everyone. I just want it to be a nice place to hang out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pip, see, that's one of the things. If I wanted to buy some art, I have lots of friends who do commission art. So many people come in. They're like, what do you stream? How long have you been streaming? You should have art on your stream. I do commissions. It's like, go away. Hilariously, we haven't really had any since I got monetized. They were all trying to sell me emotes before I was actually able to do emotes. Aw, Benjamin, you came in just in time to say goodbye. That's so sad. No time to say hello, goodbye. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna call it here. But I'll be back Monday. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so glad you were able to spend this time with me. It was a really fun time. This is true. I will see some of you tonight. Marquee Gaming is doing I can't remember how to do shout outs, I'm sorry, but Marquee Gaming is doing another match in the Sepulchre tonight. It's not the one that I'm fighting in, but I'm going to be watching and hanging out in chat and pestering everyone. So, because I watch to try to get strategy ideas. But that should be fun. It's better than football. So if anybody needs that kind of content this evening, that should be a really fun time. Yeah. So I will be back on Monday. I said I'm pretty sure that I found my save game for Darkfall, so we'll finally be able to finish that. But I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.